Why hello my loyal subjects, my name's King Wolfowl, and welcome to the WWE 2K25 MyRise story mode. I never really play the MyRises all that much other than to unlock characters, so if there's any references that I don't get from previous games, oops. For those who have been watching the channel, I got a nice little surprise for you. We'll be playing a character you've seen in other games on this channel. Or, well, one other game on this channel. We'll be playing a familiar character to the channel. So yeah. I'm playing. I don't really usually play the MyRises just because I'm not a huge fan of the stories. But I'm really enjoying the game this year, so we're gonna hop into it. Sorry if I'm rambling. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I spent way too much time working on the characters for this.
I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I
think are you?
Will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era.
It's a dude.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come.
Sure is.
I've seen his potential for greatness already
as a decorated MMA champion.
That's right.
You're dang right. That's right, Triple H.
They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle.
They sure can be, and they sure will be.
Of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sure
the
will.
CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
Absolutely.
Draft night.
And there he is, Chungle Clark, the Bone Chungler. Although that is not my MMA, right? I'm gonna have to future me. Don't forget to fix that, because that was not my MMA record. 44-0, 42 knockouts, 1 submission, 1 decision. After a coin toss between the GMs, WWE Raw has won the right to have the first pick in next week's draft. Rumors are swirling to who it could be. At Tasia-tastic, the craziest rumor I've seen is Bone Chungler? What? Give me 1 second. I gotta move my WWE window so I can see my recording time. Uh-oh. Hearing that at Bone Chungler's MMA contract is expired, they're looking to make a massive career change, and now the WWE draft is next week. Coincidence? This is obviously an alternate timeline. This timeline, Chungle Clark did not retire at 44-0 because of his age and his aching body. He decided to just hang up the gloves and try something new. The new era forges ahead next Monday on Raw with the start of the draft. So, I mean, if we want to place this immediately after the UFC run, this young gentleman's now at the age of, like, what, 37, 35? I don't know who you are. Some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from. Wow. Thanks, CM Punk. Well, the intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions. Oh, that's cool. Intergender stuff in the story mode. That's cool. Don't miss the latest episode of TV feature for 10 matches, but blah, 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 blah. Hey, hearing from my MMA sources, you could be joining us soon in WWE. Potentially. Man, there is a buzz around this man. Let me, real quick. We can upgrade because we have points from having the expensive edition. Or just, let's just... That feels right. That feels right for a start. High striking, high defense, high resilience. No grappling skill, no submission skill. That feels right. So for those who are confused and watching this because you like WWE and you want to try someone new, this is my UFC 5 character. I feel like we're gonna play on normal, by the way, because I just want to enjoy I just want to try and enjoy things. This is my this is my UFC 5 character. I probably should have pointed that out already.
To finally meet you. I'm
Like I said,
Simpkin,
it's 1 in the morning.
seasoned and
I'm so
esteemed
tired.
WWE producer.
This guy, I believe,
Hey,
was
Troy.
introduced in the
Nice
last
to meet
year's
you too.
MyRise, but it could have been
We
earlier.
are
I don't
so
remember.
excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so too. So, what's
Like I
the
said,
plan?
alternate timeline. He
We
looks a
wanna
little
get
bit
you
different.
acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're gonna head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
Shinsuke, who I think has 2 fights under his belt. I think he's 2-0. Shayna Baszler. I don't know her record at all. Why would I not want, as a UFC legend myself, why would I
The world's
not
most dangerous man.
want to hang out with Ken Shamrock?
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
As much as I would love to hop into
one
intergender
more
matches
thing.
immediately, I want to go
Makes you
hang out with
look
Ken
good on
Shamrock.
Draft night.
What
I
are you
do want.
getting at?
It's just
When
that in
do
the
I
past,
not look good?
WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you
I'm
can
going to
wear
be
whatever
dressed
you
in my
want.
MMA gear 24/7.
So I can
Tummy
dress how I
out,
wanna dress?
toes out.
I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this
My
up
grippers
before
are gonna
any
be out
rookie losers start
24/7.
pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
For the female character I made for this, I used one of the immediately running into a wrestler. Immediately gonna blow my cover. Anyway, the female, I don't know when it's gonna be introduced, but the female I made for this, I just used one of the default characters and then changed their hair and their clothes and stuff. So we'll get into it when we get to a match. But Bone Chungler here, Jungle Clark, I gave him Gunther's moveset, but then changed his sigs and finishers to like spin kicks and stuff. And then for the female wrestler, I gave her Axiom's moveset and then changed her sigs and finishers just because I did not want to spend any more time trying to make these characters.
Hey, I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Here you might be
There's
joining us in
44 of
WWE
them. I
soon.
feel like you're lying.
Thanks.
And
And
some
I'm
of
a
them were
fan,
against
too.
nobodies.
Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That
You're
sounds
right
a lot
about that.
like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
Definitely can't trust Marcin Tabura.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not. Later.
Can't wait to see how good and or bad some of the voice acting is this. Because that's one of the things with MyRise, is because wrestlers are not, we gotta do, a future may fix that. Because in a lot of the MyRises, the little bit I have played, it's voice acting's questionable at best sometimes. Which is, that's not their job. Being a voice actor isn't their job. And it could be on the director not giving them anything to work with. Just be like, read this like it's a promo. Ugh. Opening up with a dropkick is crazy. Ugh. Sorry, Ken. I know you've been retired for a while, but, ya boy. Jesus Christ, he's screaming like he's in so much pain. I'm sorry. From one legend to another, I'm sorry. Alright. Signature time, buddy. Oh, God. That's, okay, that's disrespectful and childish, my guy. The moment I have a sig is when you decide to fight back? That's crazy. Uh-oh. I got out of the ring. What are you gonna do? Okay, I was trying to do something. And now we're slapping each other. You having fun? Oh, now you're stunned. Superman punch. And my signature. Oh no! He blocked this. No one's ever. Oh no, this is a new ball game. You can actually block the spin kick now. You don't have to just try and dodge it. My spin kick may not work anymore. It knocked out 42 men, and it may not work anymore. I gotta do something drastic. Ah! Ah! Alright. The spin kick won't work. My pump kick will. Yeah, there we go. My lead crane kick. Because that's as close as I'm gonna get to it. Other than giving like a bro kick. Let's go. Sorry, Ken.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
Draft night, baby.
It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Potentially. Bone Jungler's here for the start of the WWE Draft on Raw. Don't miss this huge night. Kathy Kelly, are you here to interview the Bone Jungler?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
How do you not know Kathy Kelly?
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Being a very heavy guy that does very fast spin kicks. I'm comedic and
I
fun.
use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos.
Yeah, that tracks for Jungle. That tracks.
I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a board.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Thanks, Kathy.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
I bet it is.
Feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one.
Honestly, this is exactly how I assumed Chungo's personality would be.
You've earned it. See you out there.
This is perfect, actually.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft.
The Bone Jungler.
It's a good one.
Talk about
Bone
making a
Crusher,
splash. Adam
Jungle
Pearce
Clark.
got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out,
He's doing the pointing thing.
Good luck
He
topping
did the
this
point thing. That's sick.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruin in a moment.
Larden.
What the heck?
Okay,
Who is that?
rude.
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Great. Another hacker gimmick? Sick. Another hacker. Wow, WWE hasn't done this before. Bone Jungler made history as the first overall pick of the WWE Draft. Raw and Scrap Daddy AP. Got a good one. You can't ignore it. The new era has begun. I have a DM. We're looking into what happened as we take our talent safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate around here. We have a handle, though, so stay positive and focus on what's next. Okay. And what's next is Adam Pearce, apparently.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
He had a Tron and a name.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
Chungle, have you never watched a second of WWE? I understand these MyRises are in like full kayfabe, like everything's happening for realsies.
No one will be talking about what happened tonight.
But still, even if like we suspend disbelief and we live in the world of kayfabe where everything that happens in WWE is for realsies, there's still been crazy hacker masked attackers in the past. Like, how are you surprised? Oh look, CM Punk, hi. Oh, look, Troy Simpkin. I don't want to talk to you.
Hey, you all right? I'm
sure.
Fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA.
He was only there for a hot second, and it didn't go well.
It's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
If I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel.
All right, I'm liking the humor in
I'm just
this one.
speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to see his gear.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
I'll say.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
My first match?
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries.
Did that happen? Was that the lock story mode? Did that happen during the lock thing?
In charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself. Because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
Admitting that it's going to be disproportionate revenge may be cause for, like, when the police eventually get involved, being like, this might have been premeditated.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
All right. Got by fourth wall.
Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Sick. Tune in next week when former MMA champion and first overall pick, Bone Jungler, makes their WWE debut on Raw. Time for our
local competitor.
Okay, this isn't me. I was gonna say time for our WWE debut. I'm so excited. Hi, Adrian Buck. We're gonna skip you. Screw you. It's time for the Bone Jungler. Oh look, he's got MMA gloves on too. You guys can't hear it because I turned on creator safe mode, but I do come out to ode to joy. Got Bone Jungler on my waist. The Crusher Clark, 44-0 on my cheeks. In the black and gold, befitting a champion. Retired on top.
Why don't you go take a cold shower, Saxon?
It is time to chungle some bones.
He's going to have to do a lot more to prove he's worthy of all the hype.
It'll be interesting to see how
Yeah!
superstar
Sorry.
transition from
You look like you're in pain now.
to WWE.
Let me just...
Absolutely.
You got a crink in your neck.
Matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
I love... I need to change his combos to be more,
Pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why.
Oh God, I do need to change his combos. He has Gunther's moveset, but I do need to change his like striking combos.
The eyes and the face. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
All right, so this has gone pretty much exactly how you probably assume it did. Here's a nice combo for you. And pop. Get up, bud. Get up, bud. Time for something bad to happen to you. Pop. That move has knocked out 42 men. Okay, bud. If you had kicked out, I would have cried a little bit.
I agree, Byron. That was pure
Okay. My title belt used to glitch through my tummy, and now my hair is glitching through my chest. All right, Larden, what are you doing?
I guess he's taking matters
Idiot.
into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
Come here, bud.
This time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
Pull the mask off.
For much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised.
Why?
Track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Okay, Tony D. Or Larden, whatever your real name is.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally,
No, I
I'd
don't.
have a
Tell me.
clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Yeah, it's me.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardan.
I think I've had
Lardan?
enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here.
Love Tony D'Angelo, by the way. Great wrestler. Meant what I said. Talent safety is top priority in WWE, so I apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again. You will get your hands on him in a match. The management will deal with him accordingly, and this will be all over. Sure about that, Trips?
So you got the bad guy, huh?
One of them. I'm assuming there's other stuff going on.
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
How much you want to bet CM Punk's going to be the leader of the people attacking me?
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind
That's a really
the scenes,
good CM
there's
Punk
gotta
shirt.
be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Thanks, bud. I can't wait for you to betray me. It's official next week on Raw. Bone Chungler have a chance of revenge against Tony D'Angelo. Revenge will be had from Larden. Lardan. I have so many theories about this Lardan account. Me too. This is getting interesting. Was there... Actually, was there... I feel like there was a Lardan post, like, earlier. That I just ignored. Because it didn't mean anything at the time. Why are you chanting for him? He's a jerk. He attacked me. And I'm going to dropkick him. Ha!
Surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the number one pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined
Oh, God.
and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Rear waistline
Come here, bud.
slide.
I do not know how... I do not at all know how chain grappling works. I accidentally did it on while like playing my first match on this game.
Quick switch into a rounded headlock.
Okay, try hitting my finishing move on Tony D. That's fine. I'll do that. I don't know what initiated that, but I know what initiated this pain. Banzai! Ah! Oh, perfect, actually. You're set up for this. Bop! Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Time to spin you. Time to spin. Bop!
That could be curtains for Tony.
That should be it. If you kick out. All right, no more pain for you. No more pain for you.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
He's beating up Xavier Woods. Oh, and Gigi Dolan. Okay. Why would I care that you're beating up Xavier Woods? I just... Trick Williams. What's with the NXT invasion?
Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
NXT invasion storyline? Okay.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there right now.
Well, Rey Mysterio's dead now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
This is such a random crew of characters.
What the?
Bayley? Well, they are kind of NXT legends. Okay.
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class.
You are.
Members of the board.
You are WrestleMania main eventers, former world champions.
Until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
Oh, okay. Good for you guys.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
No, you witnessed. Okay, thank you. Thank you for correcting Saxon for me, Michael.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Yeah, you say that.
At this point, I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But
You might be out for a bit
I'm
because
back.
you sprained your leg
I need
doing a
revenge on the
normal
NXT
move, my
Unity
guy.
Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
I love that
It's
the
the
2K
time to
creators
start
went, let's
listening to
injure
me."
CM Punk in the story mode immediately.
No one around here can be trusted. No one.
I can be trusted.
This could
I
go
just
all the way to the
started.
top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front.
If you say
But
so.
we need a leader. I drafted you number one
I'm
for a
so
reason.
new here.
I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves?
Imagine bringing in an MMA fighter and then starting an NXT
Way out of line with that.
invasion angle
I've been working side by side with Triple
just to
H the
feed
past
him all the
few weeks to
NXT
figure out what's
talent
been going on.
to get him
There's
over.
No way he has
That's what's
anything to
about
do
to
with
happen.
this.
That's insane.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced
This
most
story
of
feels like it
NXT to
makes
join them
more
along with some
sense
other
if I
big
was
names
like
from our side.
in our
We
like
have to
what
assume
if
that
I chose
any
the
other
like Raw or
NXT alumni
SmackDown
from
option
Raw
where I was
and
already on the
SmackDown
roster.
might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I sure do.
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
The
They're from the
Indies.
Indies.
I didn't think of a backstory for the
But how
other
does that
character.
prove they're not secretly working with NXT. How do you know we can trust them?
You know what? We used to
We
date.
used to date. So, yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was
Let me
never-
just say, Pierce,
All right,
we've
so
chungled each other's
after you get
bones.
them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
NXT Mutiny, no more hiding in the shadows or playing third wheel. NXT Mutiny is here. You wanted a new era. Well, now you have it. And tonight was just the beginning. We have numbers, including top stars from the so-called main roster. We are the main roster now. Braun Breaker, I stand with NXT Mutiny. So do I. I know Archer of Infamy and JD McDonough do too. NXT Mutiny for life. NXT has been the lifeblood of this company, only to be pillaged every year in the draft, and then its stars watered down for the masses. But this mutiny changes everything. We will not stop until we are the only brand left standing in WWE. First of all, I'm an NXT alumni who does not support this mutiny, but Triple H, you gonna say or do something about this? No. Is there anything else I can look at? Oh, look, there's more social feed. Which actually, let me go back to the beginning of the social feed. Was there a Lardon? There was. New era does begin next week. It will be built on old bones. I think I read that and fully ignored it because I was like, that's weird. I've been working behind the scenes at NXT for years. I supported many of these superstars along the way. I do not support the NXT Mutiny. I know Triple H will handle it sooner than later. Might not have been drafted, but I was picked first overall to kickstart the mutiny. Make no mistake, this is my new family. I was sick of waiting for a call-up thanks to It's Bailey, WWE, and Fight Owens Fight. All the NXT just got a call-up. I've seen this type of thing before. I was a victim of the Nexus attack years ago. It's dangerous, and I fear for what's to come. Shut up, John. You're a bad guy now. Oh boy, we're going to have a lot to cover on the podcast this week for Kevin Nash. We're right in front of you this entire time, hiding in plain sight. You just need to change your perspective. A different angle. Lardon is Orlando. What? No. No, Orlando has 2 O's. You guys are idiots. No more hiding in the shadows. As one half of the intergender NXT Mutiny Tag Team Champions with Alexis King, we are innovators, creators of change. Tonight, we change WWE forever. First off, Lardon and Orlando are completely different. There's 2 O's in Orlando. So not only are you guys idiots, you can't spell and you're idiots. Right, how do I continue now? Hope you're doing okay after all that. Just wanted to let you know that you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop this mutiny dead in its tracks. Everyone say hello to Tessa Flash. I'm so much bigger than her.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Your hair is freaking out,
my
Tessa.
ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Oh, she's into the jungler.
He keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE.
She's still into the bone jungler.
You're saying I was your only option. I see how it is.
Best and only option.
Yeah, so I used one of the like default. I've been ready to step up.
For an opportunity like this
I used one of the
indies.
default models and then
in.
changed the hair and the outfit and the
We need to get
moveset.
started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
I could
Okay.
fix her hair, but I
Then
think it's
try to
funny to
win.
not.
Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point, I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
Why at the end her face drop like that? I'd like to address the recent events surrounding NXT Mutiny movement. After careful consideration, the official position of the board is one of neutrality. NXT Mutiny will be allowed to continue pursuing its goals. Ultimately, competition is what's best for business. What? Yeah, what the hell, Triple H? Pipe down, ladies, the real man has spoken. Interesting, the guy who started NXT is deciding to sit back and let this happen. Drew, you're a former NXT champion. I don't want to hear it from you. I do know TBD is... this Josie Jane's from previous MyRises, and TBD is, I believe, the company your female character helped start in the 2K24 MyRise. I just didn't get very far in it. I just didn't. So she is a high flyer, whereas Chungle is a striker. Ow. So playstyle is going to be quite a bit different because I can do stuff like this. Oh, I did not mean to miss. All right, all right. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Spanish fly. Sick. And now here's my finish. Josie, you just no-sold my Spanish fly. I need you to take a Poison Rana so I can hit you with my finish. A 450 elbow drop. Ah! Why? Why do they always dodge my first finish of the match? Why? Dodge. Dodge. Yeah. That's what you get. And what have we learned? What have we learned, Josie? Don't use stop signs against Tessa. It doesn't work. Yeah. I just realized she has a finisher. That's not good. Oh, is this her finish? Uh-oh. 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 Her finisher is a really bad sharpshooter? Sick. That makes what I'm about to do to you really easy. And by that, I mean Inzaguri to rest time. I take a nap. And then I grab you. And I put you against the ropes. And I hit a really cool move called this thing. Oh, and now that you're stunned, you can't stop me from doing my other finisher instead of the one you blocked. It's another 450, but this time it's a flying clothesline. Get wrecked, idiot. And we win. Because we're the best. Ellipses. Oh, there we go.
How #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah,
don't know, actually.
Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT Mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing.
So usually my best path forward is a spinning kick.
Being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's
We're
only
both
fair you
comedic
take
and
the lead
fun.
on this.
That's why the relationship
What do
didn't
you
work out.
think we
We're
should
both
do?
comedians and it doesn't
I've only
work
been here
out.
for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
We're just gonna make our own
It's
belts?
like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
So we're just gonna make fun of their championships by making our own and just declaring ourselves intergender champions. I'm fully down with this plan.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new tag team championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions.
The belt is clipping through my body. It doesn't leave. It happened in the UFC and it happens in the WWE.
You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT Mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
Man, I've been in WWE for like 2 weeks and I already have a belt. She debuted as a champion. That's sick.
Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new?
Shut up, Kathy.
I'm not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire
Okay, that was kind of rude. I know I also told her to shut up, but that was kind of rude, Tessa.
Our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
That's insane. I love that. I'm enjoying this so much more than previous MyRises.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity. Well, because it's not really
The crowd is so loud, Cole.
Get excited about championships.
Look at that. I didn't mean to do that.
Made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up.
Thank you,
If
Corey.
you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Punishing double axe handle.
So here's the fun part. Here's one of the things I was excited about with this game. Actual intergender wrestling. This has been missing from the WWE games for far too long. Crazy. I already have a SIG. Can I hit that? Can I hit this from here? I hope so. Woo! I just murdered that man. He is dead. Sorry, Zelina. Your man's dead. Oh, what? All right, Zelina, your man lives, but not for long. Okay, didn't mean to. You know what?
Did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Sorry, bud. Things are gonna go very bad for you very quickly. No hot tag for you. I saw that. You really tried that. Ow. Didn't mean to do that. Woo! Armbar. Okay. Zelina. Oh, I have 2 finishes.
He's just unloading now, landing every shot.
I didn't realize I have 2 finishes. One for you. One for you. Let's go. Add 2 more knockouts to my resume. That's yeah. And still, give me my belt.
I see what you're doing here with these unified championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
Why do you know that?
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Sure about that?
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
I will
Bottom line,
beat you to
we're
death,
going to
Trips.
do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other.
Years of pushing Roman Reigns and John Cena says otherwise, Trips. Real cute with the blatant ripoff unified titles, Bone Chungler and Tesha Flash. Whether admit it or not, everyone wants to be a part of the Mutiny movement. What a joke these two are. The unified titles are not ripoffs. Please refer back to the interview we did with Catherine Kelly. Thank you. Everyone wants to be a part of the Unify movement. Look at that. Look at that. All right. That's going to... Here's kind of where my stats are with her, by the way. That's going to actually end it. Standing over there menacingly. I think that's what we're gonna call it for this episode. That was really fun. I don't know how long this is. I don't know how many. This is probably only be a handful of episodes because I've been recording for about an hour. I don't know how short I've kind of condensed this down to, because I've like cut in between matches and stuff. We'll figure it out. I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. I think the humor is a lot better in this one than the other ones I've played. And just I've actually liked this story so far. Like I said towards the beginning of this video, I haven't really enjoyed the MyRises, but maybe this would be a nice change of pace. I'm hoping. For now, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good people, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!